What's up? Today's video, I am going to do my wrap up for the month of March, which only has 2 books in it, and I do want to talk a little bit about why I haven't been reading. As you can imagine, we probably know why. Also, I dyed my hair. Hello. And I have new art. So, how do you guys like it? I like it a lot. But I hope you guys too. It was my birthday present from Matt, so thank you, Matt, even though you don't watch my videos, but that's okay. It's great. So, moving right along. March. March kind of sucked for a lot of people, as we all know. Coronavirus is a thing, a pandemic is a thing, a lot of people losing their jobs is a thing. I'm still working. I work in a treatment center for teen girls. So we are an essential business. A lot of stuff going on there. So my day-to-day hasn't changed very much. I still go into work, still working full-time. My school is still going forward. I do a Zoom class instead of regular class for one of my classes, and then the other one has been just transferred to like an online class completely. So it's just like more reading and less in-class time. So that's been the big, my day-to-day hasn't really changed much. Matt's working from home now, so is David, so talking about having to film all the time in front of people is very annoying. All my birthday plans got canceled, as you can imagine. I had so many plans this year, and none of them are happening. I'm pretty sure our trip to Costa Rica is going to get canceled. We haven't officially made that decision yet, but probably will be. Obviously, we're all going through this together. So in the month of March, a lot of people were able to read a whole lot, but that was not the case for me. When everything started really getting closed, the gym closed, that's been my biggest form of self-care before this, and so I've had to figure out how to do other self-care. Also, my bangs are really looking like the early 2000s, and I'm not that into it. When everything started, I really couldn't focus on any reading. I was listening to an audiobook, which I ended up DNFing because it ran out at the library, which was The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern, which is one of my most anticipated books of the year. So I do plan on, I think I'm going to restart it all together and read it again. I have already requested it from the library yet again on Overdrive. I didn't read for a long time, basically 2.5 weeks. I did finish 2 books though. So the first book that I finished at the beginning of the month, around March 5th, before everything really started going downhill, and that was Elantris by Brandon Sanderson. I am attempting to partake in the read-along of all of the Brandon Sanderson books. This is hosted by a bunch of different booktubers, and it's called the Cosmere-along, which I think is the world of all of his books. So I am trying to participate in that. I gave this book, I think, a 3.5 out of 5 stars is where I'm gonna land. Although I did like some of it, I also found a lot of it to feel kind of like I knew where it was heading. The magic was really felt convoluted to me. Am I not a fantasy reader anymore? Why do I keep saying that? I don't know. I did listen to this on audiobook, so perhaps I should have attempted it physically. Pre everything going on with coronavirus, I was reading via audiobooks a lot more than I was reading in person, so it just felt very bland to me, honestly. So I'm planning on listening and watching back the live show for it, because I am interested to see what everyone else thought about it who is hosting the Cosmere-along. I was not able to participate in the live show itself just because it was during my work day. So we'll see how I feel about it after I listen to other people talk about it, because maybe they'll clear up some things that I thought were confusing. It's definitely not so bad that I don't want to continue reading Brandon Sanderson's books, but it does make me second guess if I agree with all the hype surrounding Brandon Sanderson. Maybe the fact is that I don't like adult fantasy. Is that the problem? It's possible. Oh, I guess I should explain what Elantris is about. Elantris is about this city called Elantris in this kingdom. And years ago, Elantris was the home for these, like, powerful, like, more than human creatures. Kind of like, I think the word they used on the, like, description is a demigod. And then something happened years ago that now has turned all of the Elantrians into these, like, zombie-like creatures who never die but don't get to live, if you know what I mean. There's, like, a girl who saves the world. Surprise. So that's what that's about. Then I tried to read Starless Sea, DNF'd it because I ran out of time. Is not because, I mean, yeah, I did put it down, but I didn't hate it. I was finding it really hard to focus on because of everything going on, and this story is not, like, very plot driven. Starless Sea is about a boy who finds this book in the library and realizes it's all about his own life, and so he's trying to figure out, like, the magic behind that. And I really, whoa, I just threw a bookmark at me. I do really want to read it still. Like I said, gonna re-request it, try again. For the entire month of March, I was attempting to read Girl Stop Apologizing, and technically I finished this in April, so I can't talk about it. But I did finish something else. The other book that I read in the month of March was Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs by Caitlin Doughty. This is a nonfiction book written by a mortician answering questions that she gets asked a lot about death and dead bodies. It was weird, and for such a short book, I felt like it didn't need to be as long as it was. It, like, is kind of entertaining, definitely, like, if you're intrigued by the body and, like, how it decomposes and stuff, then it is interesting. I just, about 3/4 of the way, I was like, this could be over, and I would be happy, and why is it still going? So, it was fine. I think I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. Definitely, like, informational. Has a little bit of, like, humor that is probably a little inappropriate, but, like, great, because it's about dead bodies. Those are the 2 books that I read this month, and then a book that I'll talk more about in the April wrap-up, because technically I didn't read this month. I didn't finish it this month, but it's nonfiction as well. And basically March sucked. Not gonna lie. But I did get a birthday shirt, so thank you to Bailey. Bailey and I host a podcast together. She's my best friend, and she got me this shirt. It says, "Just a babe manifesting shit," and then it has it on the back, too. And I like it a lot, so thanks, Bailey. Yeah, my birthday, what I did do for my birthday was me and Matt, well, Matt showed me all of the art that he made me for the channel, so that was really cool. And what else did we do? We ordered food. My favorite food is pho. So we ordered from my favorite place. I had class that night. We hung out. And then my dad did come. My dad and my stepmom came and dropped off presents and balloons for me on that weekend. But we stayed 6 feet apart from each other and all of that bull. And drank alcohol in our parking lot. Because what else can you do? So yeah, that was my birthday. That's been this month. It's a rough time. Stay safe. I'm posting on Instagram a self-care today every day for now. I don't know how long I'll do it, but you should check that out. I'm trying to stay positive and, like, keep up with the self-care, remind everyone else to keep up with your self-care. Find something you love and do it. I did get back into reading. This week I have felt better about reading, so I do have a TBR coming. It'll be up the next video. And it's the OWLs, and I am reading again. So, good news is that I have things to talk about for this channel later. I hope you guys are having a great day. Find something that brings you joy today, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!